All right, everyone. We are live here in the Mouse House for NGS Season 10 opening ceremonies. Just kidding. I think there was already matches the other day. But we are here with tonight to cast ReGen Phoenix versus the Careless Badgers. I am joined, of course, with my best friend, Snaganas. How are you, my dude?
Doing good. New season of NGS. Getting going. Season 10. The X, Season X, as we call it.
Season X. Season extra special.
Going with those good old... Oh, I like that. That was good.
Yeah, see? That's what everyone comes here for, right? The Mouse House. We got the puns, and we have very minimal actual in-game analysis. So it's fantastic.
Yes, true.
All right, real quick. We did have the map bans. I did show them a little bit earlier pre the cast beginning, but let's go over them again. ReGen Phoenix banning Alterec and Braxis, and Careless Badgers banning Cursed, Hollow, and the new toy map on here, Hanamura. And we are going to Towers of Doom, picked by the Careless Badgers, who actually did win the coin flip, so they elected to have map pick. Mm-hmm. And real quick to note, Sky Temple was removed this season from NGS via the vote. And for some reason, the people that voted in that decided on Hanamura over the other two maps that are offered. So, I'm just
no good options, really. But,
the good option was just to drop the map altogether and just play with...
Right, and just hope not have
9 maps.
Best of 5 games ever.
Just play on one of the other maps again. Like, who cares? Whatever.
Yeah, just play a duplicate map. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's an idea. We'll pitch it for next season.
Yeah, let's just see if they do it that time. Oh, I should turn off my Discord overlay. I realized I have that on. Actually, we'll keep it here. So, anyway, Snag real quick. Did you do any in-game, or what's the word I'm looking for? Did you do any pre-scouting? Yeah. Scouting for this match?
I have not. I mean, it's this first week. It's kind of, other than going through their previous heroes profiles, which is a lot more work than using the great tool that Felindrith puts together of Stats of the Storm. I'm not going to go individually click 10 profiles to read through their stuff. So no, I did not do any scouting. We have played against ReGen Phoenix last season, so we know kind of some of their likings.
That's true.
And some of their play styles. They're pretty good with their timings and rotations. The Badgers are new this season, so but they're all very well known within the Heroes community, so I'm sure it should be a good match.
Yeah. I think another team is new, but I think a couple of them have played NGS before.
Yeah, it sounds like it, yeah.
Right. I am just curious to see how this goes, because I know a couple people in this are CCL hopefuls as well. So, yeah, see how they perform to see if they can maybe potentially get drafted in, what is that, like a month's time when that's happening?
Yep. Some good exposure, hopefully. Try to get some highlight videos from watching the cast and making some clips for themselves. Get a name out there.
Right on. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say right now. I'm just waiting for this match to go into. But we did say welcome to the Mouse House. Everyone here who has not... Oh, mother effers. All right, we're going to do the hydrate first real quick.
Oh, I don't have my phone. I don't have
That's fine. Are you ready to dab? All right,
wait, I don't know which direction.
Oh, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, go! All right, into the draft. Wrong button. We're good. We'll get there. All right. Bobo's the worst. We're making us dab right before the draft.
Timing's everything.
All right. Towers of Doom. This is live, by the way, with the new patch. So Gazlo is banned, Diva is banned, medallions are live and good to go. They do not work like World of Warcraft medallions, because why would they? This is a MOBA, and the cleanses have never worked that way ever in this game. So they work like a regular cleanse in Heroes of the Storm. Every hero has one, and I believe it's like a 500-second timer. What's the timer? Do you remember, Snag?
Yep. Okay. 5 minutes. So whatever that is in 60 seconds.
Whatever that is in seconds time.
Yeah. But I mean, adds another
seconds?
complexity to the game. Yeah, 300 seconds. There you go. Another complexity of the game of getting those stuns. If you can really showcase some mechanical skill. If you can time out the medallion and a self cleanse really well. Like let's say you're about to go for a big ETC mosh and you can self cleanse. That way there's nobody throwing out a quick interrupt like a wave of force. That can make big playmakers. Now Garrosh has 2 stuns.
Yeah, I haven't seen though like a lot of the some of the not complaints, but some of the things that have to be adjusted to is the late game, like usually game winning engage, right?
Yeah,
and that has it where what used to be like a massive, like playmaking CC lockdown to get 1 or 2 kills can be negated just from 1 or 2 medallions.
Yeah, we've already heard a lot of streamers. It's been a lot of frustration because you think you got a really good pick, and all of a sudden a self cleanse comes out, and you're like, that would have killed that assassin. That would have allowed us to end the game right now. But now they're going to be able to defend it. So definitely it will play a big role. See how it plays. We'll be I'll be trying to call it out and try to look for it in these matches to see those self cleanses that are big playmakers or not. But
so talk about the draft real quick because we've been ignoring it. Tracer and Chromie banned on the side of ReGen. And Careless Badger's banning Diablo and Abathur, with ReGen taking ETC with the very first pick.
Yeah, ETC is kind of like the new hot of the tanks. I think he's probably the best tank in the game now with the changes to the auto attack stuff. He can fill both the off lane with stage dive and the main tank just being a hardy tank. Careless Badger's actually picking up the Zool, getting some of that double soaking on Towers of Doom with the Rainer, which is just a solid DPS to kind of just pressure down a lane. ReGen Phoenix, they do show Mudge on the ETC, and I do believe Mudge is usually their off laner. However, again, like I said, ETC can easily be swapped to a different role in the main tank with Arrow as the main tank player. Which actually I think it's funny here because from what I recall with ReGen Phoenix when we played him last time, is they do really like playing the Zool on towers, and in which case Arrow would pick up the Zool. So that's interesting that they picked up the DC, knowing that they can swap it later if they have a draft that allows them to have the Zool. Alas, they obviously do not, and they're picking up the Sonya, which is kind of regarded as kind of a Zool soft counter, I guess, because she can't really be. If you take that Whirlwind at 4, which cleanses the roots, it makes her be very sticky on the Zool.
Right. What do you feel about the Greymane and Sonya picks by the side of ReGen?
Yeah, I mean, so Greymane, it's Towers of Doom. You want to rip those sapper camps all the time. You can get some rotations up to the top lane to rip some more sapper camps. It's not the best into Zool, but a lot of times, again, with how this map is played, Zool's probably not going to be in the fights for 80% of the game. Same thing with Sonya. She's not going to keep up with Zool, but she's not going to lose to Zool. So, right. But however, Sonya is a lot more impactful in team fights. So I think so far, ReGen Phoenix is already showing that they're going to want to show up for the later games, and then hopefully they just don't get pressure too much in the early game by the double soaking Zool.
Right, but Careless Badgers have that double soak, like you said, for the Zool, and they now just took the Deckard, even though with the nerf to Ruby, I still think Deckard
his best pick. Yeah,
Deckard's still a really good support, even in this meta. And Johanna being taken by
picking up a lot of that
Careless
soaking.
They want
a lot of that wave clear. Yeah, Deckard's got the ability to, honestly, Deckard as a healer has pretty decent wave clear with his abilities, runs through his mana, but Johanna can help rotate between mid bot, and if there's ever a time where Zool can't rotate mid, and they'll already have the Rainer to be able, if he takes Exterminator, it can also rip sappers kind of just as fast as Greymane does. But it's not really, they don't have a lot of CC for the Sonya from what I'm seeing right now. They don't really have, really only have one, and condemns every couple seconds to actually stop Sonya from whirlwinding on top of them. That could play a big role in some of those team fights if Sonya's able to kind of like 1v4. Ooh, there you go. Going with some big combos.
That got spicy real quick. Any changes? I just got everything in.
No role swaps. Yeah, it looks like Arrow is actually going to play that off lane.
Coffee just swapped with Slice.
Oh, yeah, Coffee's on the Kelp side. Yeah.
No swaps. Looks like Arrow is playing off lane, and Breakwood is on the Zool. I thought she was going to be on DPS carry. So okay, interesting. Okay. Real quick.
Himibo asks, is Chromie still OP after the nerfs? Probably not. No, I think it moved her back to her pre-buff state. I mean, W is still better than pre-buff, but now she's still now she's back to that like niche siege mage, that you pick against hammers and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's like basically like balanced again, right? I don't
Yeah.
even know if Cassia is OP anymore with her nerfs as well. I think it's. I
Actually,
think we're in the
they
reign of
finally did
Gaslow.
enough. Yeah.
We're
Oh,
in the
yeah,
reign
but
of
Gaslow's
Gaslow.
banned right now.
Good. I'm glad. All right, into the game we go. Let's play pop-ups. Wait, it's Control Z or Shift Z for the bigger. Oh yeah, that's right.
Shift
I
Z.
know how to do this. All right. On the left-hand side, we got ReGen Phoenix, Arrow on the Sonya, Aria on the Anduin, Mudge on the ETC, Darabo on the Greymane, and Rabid Penguin on the Jaina.
And on the right side, the red team, the Careless Badgers. We got Breakwood on the Zul, Tarask. Actually, I don't think I've ever known how to say his name. But I'm going to say it that way, Joanna. Slice on that Rainer, Coffee on the Kel'Thuzad, and Kai Berries on the Deckard Cain.
I'm pretty sure it's Tarask, but I could be wrong too.
Tarask. Yeah.
Whatever. Everyone knows them as Kyle Ferguson, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
So it looks like ReGen Phoenix opting not to battle it out. Don't want to give Kel'Thuzad any stacks. Pretty smart there to make sure that, make it take a little bit longer than it needs to. But actually, they might be in position here of getting a quick little gank.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have foul cams, so we're going to have to deal with my cams, which I was trying to figure something out right there. Coffee getting really low with the Kel'Thuzad. The attempted gank, it looks like, by ReGen Phoenix did not exactly yield results, and we have the usual early game nothingness. So, while we have that, Snag, who's your favorite to win game number 1 based on the drafts alone?
So I think the big thing, obviously, as any time that a Kel'Thuzad shows up in a game, he has to be the playmaker. He has to get the combos. He has to get stacked pretty quick to to really win it out for him. Rainer's thing, and he's always going to be able to pepper ETC out and Greymane and the Jaina, but it's going to come down to the Kel'Thuzad. So I think with that, they have the Zul double soaking, so that way they can have the four-man stacking on the bot. I do think it will allow the Careless Badgers to get a lead, and then if Kel'Thuzad gets stacks, they will probably end up winning. But we're going to see with this little invade. We're going to poke it out.
Yeah.
ReGen Phoenix just have a classic, mage, big damage, ETC slide with the Greymane damage. They can kill somebody really quick if they choose to. Deckard doesn't have the best save.
And they are trying to get a good old kerfuffle going on here, but we have lots of healing from the Deckard, and Slice just peppering down ETC right there. And that is the first, second, third kill of the game, and that's a 3-for-0. That's the first 3-for-0 special of Season 10 for us.
There you go. And Arya did try to use the her self cleanse there. She did use it to go get out of the Deckard roots. Unfortunately, there was still a lot of too much damage on her, and ended up going down anyways. So that is 1 5-minute cooldown down.
Wait, are we not doing that? Are we not doing that anymore?
Well, after there's 2.
After there's 2. No, you gotta do it every time. All right, it does look like the Zul is causing trouble, little fits for Sonya, because they cannot come up with that soak so far. Let me see if I go to the talents, because we haven't looked at that at all yet. We do have ReGen attempting to dive the Rainer, but they're just peppering down the Greymane, and now Jaina's gonna go down.
Nice.
Jaina
cue.
went down. Yes, very cute. Very nice job. They're really
and good timing.
Badgers are doing a really good job
too.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of focus firing so far.
Yeah, and the fact that happened right before the objective spawn, so that guaranteed an easy double altar for the first round. They actually already have this bottom towers down, so they're just going to keep pushing in here. What is Kel'Thuzad stacked at? He's halfway done. Which means he's going to have that spike out to make for free combos. The problem here is that Coffee showed it in the very first game of NGS, which means it's 2 parts. Now it's going to be banned out for the rest of the season, so that means
it's a free
he's never gonna play it
ban.
again. But also, it's a free ban. Now you can't even it's going to open up a lot of opportunities for other hero picks later on.
And let's look up the 2 offlaners passing in the wind. That was good times, wasn't it? All right, let's go back to the bottom lane where things are actually somewhat happening. We got Mudge hanging on that bush. You think he's trying to go to the bathroom in there? Because, maybe he has to really go. Is that why he's in there for so... Oh, was he waiting for a
he's probably
game?
eating.
Was he hungry?
Some grass to the cow. Yeah.
Oh, that's true, actually. Factually correct.
Let's see. Sonya's gotten the whirlwind build, probably typical for going against the Zul. He wants to be able to self-cleanse all the roots. But you can see even the Sonya can keep up. They're actually going to look for an invade here.
Yeah, they are, and they're going hardcore in, but the Deckard root, getting technically 4 of them. Jaina went down right at the very beginning of that. Breakwood is going to be rotating in with the Zul, and it's now a 5v4. And, oh, the pull from the I can't think of his name. Not Zul'jin. Why am I blanking on his name?
Yeah, Coffee, that was a really good combo from
Kel'Thuzad.
Yeah, the Zul came out with the root on the Sonya, and the Sonya didn't do the whirlwind quite at the right time, so that means she was actually still rooted when she was she whirlwinded before she got rooted, so she didn't cleanse it, and then so Coffee was able to get a nice combo for the kill there.
And that's 6 kills to nothing in favor of Careless Badgers, and they're looking to get another tower point. And it looks like they're... Yep, we got another engage going down here? Okay, no. They were just considering their options. But it is 5v5, 5v4 with Sonya mid, showing mid too.
Looking at the experience on Control 4, we got Zul's about 700 higher. The hero, I think the big difference here is
Breakwood's probably not going to make it out of this right here. That was a nice little rotation by ReGen. They really wanted the Zul, and oh, she stayed alive for a long time though. But yes, that was a really good pickup. But meanwhile, that bottom fort's almost gone.
Yeah, I mean that's the big deal on this map. Once you get the control of that bot fort, and then you're just staying in that lane, let the Zul double soak, and then your biggest after the Careless Badgers take that bot lane, they really just sit there, let Zul kind of play it safe, doesn't have to be super aggro in lane, and then they just kind of control the map.
Yep, Arrow's taking top camp.
Phoenix.
There's a big wave right now, but Zul will be there to get most of it. And that did help keep ReGen catch up with soak.
A huge pickup. Yeah, I mean, like allowed them to get that soak, allowed them to put pressure on the map and gain back control of the lanes. So evened out the experience for roughly a little bit. I mean, they were half level lead, 3/4 level lead for Careless Badgers. But I think the big deal here is going to be ReGen Phoenix trying to protect this tower as long as possible. I mean, it's basically gone. Like ReGen Phoenix has to know it's gone, but let's see. How
I think that's like how you kind of hold it, right, until you need to kill it. Both teams have hit level 10s. I didn't really see anything of abnormal there at all. Next altar is spawning in 15 seconds, and we have a very early lead right now in favor of Careless Badgers.
I like to go for the throat for the Grey Main. Let the Jaina get him really, really low with a full combo from the ETC, and Grey Main goes in for the finish. I'm actually surprised it's not the Ring of Frost with the ETC mosh pit.
Wally. Who doesn't like a good Wally? We have...
they just have a good
ETC feels a little... Yeah, ETC feels a little deep right there. Decker's sleep goes off. Unfortunately, does not connect. Everyone was able to hurry and scurry out of there. We have a very low team. Well, I guess not very low, but a couple people are low on the side of Careless. Or Badgers? What's the better one word for them? It's gotta be Badgers, right?
Badgers.
Badgers.
Yeah, exactly. Mushroom.
Oh, top lane, not top. In the middle right there, we have high damage going off on Daraball on the Grey Main, but the ReGen Phoenix was able to sneak bottom during that. And Coffee getting a double whammy, though, taking care of that with the ETC Mosh, not really having much of the desired effect. And that's another 2-for-0 in kills in favor of Badgers. And it looks like they might get are they going to get a third on the Penguin? I think they're a little too far out. That pull from Anduin, not in time.
Yeah, I think that was one of the times where Mudge was probably hoping that he could hit his medallion while he was already channeling something, because if he was able to self-cleanse himself when while he was doing that mosh pit, it probably would have ended up a lot better for ReGen Phoenix. But actually, during that fight, as I was saying earlier, that the Sonya actually lived for a long time just 1v3ing, which allowed them to cap that bot tower. Unfortunately, Arrow did end up taking a lot of damage, which allowed them to get the 2 kills for the Badgers. But I mean, at that late game, once Sonya gets a lot more survivability with the Stone Shield at 16, it might pose a problem.
For sure. Alright, well, the Badgers have taken the bot lane, which is the creme de la creme of this map. And I'm pretty sure they're planning on trying their best to not ever leave this lane ever again until they have to for the rest of the match.
This is basically, it comes down to Slice on the Rangers just rotating back and forth, taking the camps as they come up, and then everybody else kind of just holds this lane, don't go too far into the kill zone, don't get and look for combos.
Yep, and Mudge, getting caught by the root from the Kel'Thuzad, and they will go down. Wait, where's the deaths on this thing? That is now their Third death. That's. I feel like Coffee on the Kel'Thuzad has caught, unfortunately, Mudge on the ETC quite often with those with the Kel'Thuzad combos.
Yeah, that's why it's. I mean, as a tank player, I know this is why Kel'Thuzad is my least favorite hero to play against. I think probably more unfavorable than Abathur because as a tank player, you want to be up front to peel for your team. But if you show yourself, it's just free combos.
They are doing a quick boss play, and it is scouted out by Breakwood, but they're just going to take bottom, They take that free trade. They do still own bot lane, so there's no reason really for them to hard commit top up there for it.
Kel'Thuzad just being annoying. Yeah, I think that's a trade that the Badgers will take all day. You know, it's 5 shots to 4 shots, so you still win out in the end and net positive. But it's good for Phoenix because it takes the boss play out of the contention for the rest of for at least another 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and
yeah, I think so.
Now they're gonna come in and look for a gank.
Yes, they are. And Tarask is there with the Johanna to make sure that their team did not get ganked upon. But they are Are they going after Breakwood here? Yes, they are. Oh, there was at least one. Oh, that sleep hits all 5 members. But they were unfortunately not fully able to get a follow-up on that. I think they woke everyone up a little bit too quickly.
Yep. So Kel'Thuzad's looking at 2 stacks left to finish his for the extra damage. 75% spell power. That's really going to start killing people. Jaina's at half on her trait for the ice block, and 1 more on her globes for extra frostbite, which she'll get here on the camp.
Yeah.
A level behind. Still got to try to capture this tower back, which I think they should be able to. Taking that new level 13.
With the death, yeah, I think they do. Yep, they're gonna get that pretty easily. But they still have a really they got what, almost a full level lead in Soak on the side of Badgers, and Zul is already top.
Yeah, they see Zul top. I think they want to go hard on this. They need to look for a fight with up people.
And Zul is rotating down, but they are going really hard in the Rainer, and Darabelle able to get them with the go for the throat. But now they got the combo trying on the Mudge, but they're able to kind of slide their way out of there. I can't think what it's called. Light Bomb does not connect. Sleep doesn't really it was kind of like a I am not remembering anything. Zoning, thank you. Apparently you take like 1 week off from casting and you just forget everything.
I was just talking in general. So that was a good trade for Phoenix. I mean, knowing, especially once they saw the Zul at top lane, they had the Sonya already with them as the 5. So good call to make that invade, take a fight, get a kill. And Kel'Thuzad's just being a pain in the butt with getting some stuff. But they're looking at the Zul on top again.
Yeah, they really
2 of them, so I don't think he's gonna die.
Jaina's close. Oh wait,
I liked it. I respect it much. That was a good attempt. Like solo moshes are never bad. Like it's a good attempt.
Wow, does Breakwood get out of this? Oh my goodness! Look at the jukes.
Are real.
And now Tarask is coming in there, and they're very low, able to pop their trait, walk away from there a little bit, looking for a combo, not able to connect. Is the Kel'Thuzad? And yeah, I mean I think it's a win for Badgers alone because they did not lose. Oh wait a minute. Light Bomb going off, connecting on both the Kel'Thuzad and the Rainer. Rainer was able to get back with that penetrating round heal, by the way. That was insane. Greymane went down during that kerfuffle. And they got to get a little root on the ETC. Sleep on both the Sonya and the ETC with the pull. Saving Mudge for the time being. Another root going out, not really connecting. That is going to be a 1-for-1 even trade. And with how that team fight started, I feel like that was as best that the Badgers could have hoped for.
Yeah, 1-for-1, even talent tiers. I mean, it's not the way. Taking out essentially the 2 big damage dealers for either team. Sonya will be able to clear out these top sappers pretty well. I mean, it's still fairly even. Like this is basically a reset with a 7-point lead for the Badgers. Any type of big team fight will probably be able to turn this.
Yeah, this is really like Towers of Doom map or game where it's like really close. Like all it will take is one bad team fight from either team really to turn this game a little bit.
But this is a better setup for the Badgers, so hopefully Phoenix doesn't walk into this bush too poorly. Nice check, that was good. I like it.
Yep.
I think they're probably just gonna trade this one out.
I don't know.
Joe will be able to delay a little bit.
I feel like the Badgers are posturing more to not. Yeah. They're not trading at all. They're making them earn it. They do get the right channel. Breakwood's going to go down, though, from the continued assault from the Greymane and the Sonya. Tarask is tempting to walk away. Sleep goes off. Nah, does not connect. That was so close. 1 for nothing, but Rainer's
they actually
bottom.
had to send Rainer down to this spot, yeah, because this tower actually went down, which would have been huge for Phoenix. I mean, that's still really low with Zul dead, taking these sappers. I mean, all 5. I think they take this bottom fort. Now it's going back in the other direction for Phoenix.
There's no way they stop this. There's a massive wave pushing top, though, on the side of Badgers. Do you think... I forget how many of those waves will take to actually take down this tower, but if that were to keep up, that would eventually cause...
I actually would have liked
ReGen to have to address it.
This is a little weird scenario because like you kind of don't want to fight into Kel'Thuzad because it will just pull you. Oh, they're actually going for another boss play to try to catch up on some of these shots. And
I mean, everyone was showing bot.
By Badgers.
Yeah, but they were showing bot. I don't think they can rotate in time. Look how fast that damage is with the Sonya and the Greymane.
Yeah, that worked out really well for them. Like that could have been a play where if the Badgers maybe they didn't go to boss and they like, hey, we're not going to get there fast enough because we're clearing bottom, and they could have just taken bot fort. They might still be able to actually take bot fort. I wonder if they're going to be able to get a big mosh here. Mosh pit is available. Get to see some of those self cleanses. Okay, they will defend it for a little bit.
Yep, there's the root on to Darabo, and the Anduin saving the Greymane. Sleep goes out. Mudge is barely caught into it, but the Rainer's Raider wakes him up right away. Is that? And this is a
single altar.
Yeah, Sonya is rotating bottom. This could be a 5v4 very soon.
Yep. I think right here they keep the 4 defending at this tower because this is kind of like the only route that they can take. This is the power of having this bot lane. Is now they're not going to be able to interrupt the Sonya, and they can also just give up this fort, and then it'll actually be ahead in shots. Oh no, Kel'Thuzad is so annoying. I think he got a reset.
He got one reset. He did.
Yeah.
He was just holding it.
So they actually will be able. No, they could. They're not gonna be able to
I think they're gonna give this now. Yeah, they gave it. I wonder if flashlight was down for Joanna. Yeah, because I feel like that could have been the only other.
I think he was debating whether it was worth it to go in because I think if he went in any farther, he could have been body blocked by the DTC. And he definitely would have died.
They were low.
You could definitely see him making that decision. It's like, can I reach it or am I going to be out of position?
It's like the calculation in their head going, what chance does this have of being positive compared to a negative impact?
Exactly.
All right, we are pushing into the bottom lane, though, with the Badgers. And that Zul pressure, though, is just forcing ReGen, again, to back off. 2 are in mid, 1 to mid, 1 top, with 3 defending bot. And the Badgers are trying to take advantage of that. And I think they really, really want to take the bottom tower again. Yep.
Yeah,
they do have 20.
I think they use this 20 advantage for just a little bit longer. I probably would keep Zul with the 5-man because they know that Sonya's going to be the farthest away. But they're going to get the fort anyways. Since Sonya did go to that top lane, even though Badgers didn't know about it. So that's going to work out in their favor to be able to take this bot fort back.
Yeah, and they don't actually know that they're taking that. The sappers up top. And it looks like it was really low on the side of Johanna. But the counter engage with the sleep and the Kel'Thuzad roots. Poor Mudge and Tarask will just slurp down some tasty. I assume they're Hawaiian Punch. Is that you think it's a Hawaiian Punch? It's red.
Cherry.
It's either that or the blood of Decker's enemies.
It's got to be Hawaiian Punch is more of a little lighter pale, like it's like a yellowy.
Okay, so you are saying it's the blood of Decker's enemies. Okay, I understand. That does make sense.
It's the. It's Decker Kane, so he's got a lot of enemies.
I bet, but that's why he's got lots of sources to get blood from. No problem. Yep. Ooh,
we have 2020 no ETC.
Yeah, we got a nice little kerfuffle going here.
Game.
Is it going to end the game? Oh my goodness, that's true, huh? They got the first one, no problem.
Nice ice block.
ReGen's going deep, gonna get Breakwood on the Zul, and now Tarask on the Johanna's gonna go down. Oh, that barely missed for Kel'Thuzad, but they're gonna pepper down Sonya, and that's a 2 for 1. But that was a 4v5 that ReGen have won.
Yep. There's gonna be 3 sappers that come in the bottom as well. ETC taking in this. Now it's a 4v3 back again.
They're gonna get Coffee. I don't think Coffee. Oh my god. Ooh, I forgot that. I forgot that Kel'Thuzad has that little yeet move at 20. Okay, I have to say, Slice has been so impressive on Rainer.
Yep.
Like,
Pew
they
Pew
just-
Man.
yeah, Captain Pew Pew. Those 3 sappers did go in during that whole mess, by the way. They only have 1 shot left needed to win this map.
Yep.
But yeah, I feel like Slice has been doing just a fantastic job. Like, whenever no one would use penetrating around, getting huge value from the heal, and just pew-pewing down the unsuspecting target. I don't know. I've been kind of shocked because I'm not used to seeing our Rainers be that good.
So I want Careless Badgers not to show here. Okay, they are going to show. Actually, the boss is up in 30 seconds, which ends the game. They are looking like they're just going to try to move people around the map. With 1 shot left on ReGen Phoenix, Boss is a winner and Sappers are a winner. Sapper camp on top is 20 seconds. So they're now basically trading the 2 forts. But I think maybe ReGen Phoenix knows
I think,
this,
just
that they're
figured it
gonna,
out. Yeah.
They're gonna be like, hey, we have to go up top to stop Sappers and the boss in one location. So you might as well get a 2-for-1 in positioning.
That was really good map awareness by both teams to realize that that's a nice easy win condition in a sense for Badgers, and then for ReGen to realize that is their win condition right now. We got Johanna just squatting in that bush, watching the rotation, able to make a little stop, but they're gonna have to make a decision here, right?
That should be a free clear on ReGen Phoenix. They can't take this boss with all 5v5 up. They're gonna attempt it. I think they're gonna be looking for a misplay here. Yeah, I
kind of thought they were
somebody.
I thought they were gonna come around and go for like a quick like Johanna engage with her Blessed Shield.
This is so tough because you have an altar that also wins the game. You have boss available. You can leave Rainer and probably Zool up top to take the boss by themselves, honestly, and then leave the other 3 on bot to delay. So this is going to come down to a big... Looks like they're going to keep all 5 here. Making the play for...
yeah, they do have sappers now.
Making the play for the objective.
Alright, this is for the game, because I think if there's a team wipe here, ReGen can just go take boss as well after getting the point.
Yep. Yeah, so it's going to come down to these fights. Let's try to look for these cleanses. I'll look at the Deckard, see if they can self-cleanse the Deckards. ETC's got Mosh up.
Nice bump for 10-second cooldown on the sleep. Oh, again, Slice with the Rainer. I barely saw that they were taking out the Jaina. They go down. Light Bomb on the Greymane keeps them alive against the Zul, but they're eventually going to go down as well. Coffee just yeets and skeets his way back again with that, and now connects with... oh my... how many times can he yeet with that level 20? I actually don't know how that works. I got to look that
Reset.
up.
Takedowns, kill. Reset.
Oh. That's going to be a 5 individual team wipe. GG's. Game number 1 is going to go to the Careless Badgers. Can I zoom in on time? Oh, I did not do it fast enough. I'm the worst camera person.
I mean, that's the good thing about Towers of Doom. As Hero Physio made fun of us last time we did this, is the classic casters. You can come back from 1 shot, blah, blah, blah. But it does lead to a lot of fun games. I mean, it definitely went back and forth. They had different controls of the bot lane. Good plays. I mean, Slice on the Rainer was just always on the flanks, getting those kills on the important characters. So, good job from both teams.
Good job all around. GG's. And with that, we are going to take a quick little break before we start game number 2. Let's go. Ooh, wait. Let's do this.
really nice. Thank you.
Alrighty. As you noticed, we are going to Dragonshire for game number 2. This was picked by the Careless Badgers. ReGen opting for first pick since they had the option after losing game number 1. Snag, after watching that, what are your thoughts? As I just now noticed that Mika has left our presence, and now your camera
she just got up and left.
is like worth like way less.
way less. It is known. Actually, she's actually been laying on the bed that my camera doesn't see. But yeah. So for last, I mean, Kel'Thuzad is a playmaker. I think Raynor actually did more work than Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad did a lot of work. Obviously, he's able to just one-shot people. But Raynor, I think, was in the good positions to get the kills on the backline. Put all that pressure on the healers. Put that pressure on the Jaina, and got those kills before I think the rest of his team noticed. The rest of their team noticed.
Yeah. I did a posture check for you, Bumble, by the way. I hope you appreciated that. Keep going.
There you go. But I mean, ReGen Phoenix still played well. I think they had the right focus. They had the right map awareness of where they needed to be and what were going to be the win conditions. They just need to execute. I mean, they got it. They got the things in the line. It can be anybody's game. I mean, game 1 was still close, both either way. I think game 2, I know ReGen Phoenix really likes Dragonshire, which was picked by Careless Badgers, so hopefully that plays out well for them. At least I believe they really like Dragonshire from what I remember last season. Maybe not really but like enough. Another ban on the Tracer. They banned Tracer last game. I think Coffee a big Tracer player, I believe.
Maybe. It's obviously them or Slice, I guess, with how this team's been set up so far.
Yeah. Badgers banning out that AA Diablo terror.
Badgers.
No Garrosh last game.
Badgers. You can keep talking. I'll just keep doing Badgers in the background.
No Mika, no view. That's the rules. That's true.
I mean, I think Crescent is correct. I should just turn off your camera if Mika's not there. Because
I
really,
have
what
a
value do you bring?
specific Mika cam. Actually, I can change over to that camera.
All right, Tracer ban, Diablo ban, now Kel'Thuzad, the respect ban. Is that? Yep. That sounds like a better way to do it, right?
Last game.
The respect ban.
Ban out last game, ban out Kel'Thuzad this game. It's understandable. I think that's a much better mage to ban out if they.
ReGen Phoenix does nothing to do with Kel'Thuzad in game number 2.
You're scaring me.
I can keep doing this. Yeah, that hurts my voice a little bit though.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Keep going for 5 more minutes. I'm sure you'll be able to talk further.
All right, let's go. We got Abathur being banned out on the side of the Badgers.
Yeah, I'd actually be curious to know if the Badgers if they ever do a lot of scouting on ReGen Phoenix, like especially if they're a new team. Like, I mean, it goes both ways for a new team entering a new team. For the team that's the returning team that's playing against a new team has no scouting, but also the returning team, the new team might not know where to get the scouting reports of the existing team.
Snore. Anyway, yeah, no one cares. Jesus. Anyway. Fun fact, Ryokai, the great Ryokai, in chat says, Dragonshire was the second lowest played map last season. Braxis was played more. That's because Braxis is one of the more balanced maps in the game, ya weebs. The sooner you all realize that, and the sooner you get your bias out of your heads and remember that the map is different, fundamentally different than when it first released, the happier we'll all be. ETC was picked up. I am a little angry because it's been like seasons. ETC picked up by the side of ReGen Phoenix again with Mudge, and on the side of Careless Badgers, Trask once again on the Johanna, and Slice taking the Linara.
Yeah, picking up the Johanna again. Must be a favorite with all the tanks that are available. Maybe that's probably the easiest. I think Johanna probably is the easiest tank into ETC. A lot of people sleep on the Nubarak. I think a Nubarak's pretty huge into ETC. I think ever since the Nubarak kind of got some of those nerfs that everybody's been sleeping on them some more. But
they got buffed. Nubarak got buffed really recently.
Yeah,
right?
the Beatles got buffed. I mean, still probably not the build to go, but the Beatles did get buffed. So, not really the reason you pick a Nubarak.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was just Beatles or other stuff. Oh, I know you didn't, Rio. I'm just talking about the general people in NGS chat, like NGS general chat, which I know is a bastion of good information.
Wow, Rio's already saying that the map's no fun. Now you're gonna cite Linehouse.
Wow. Well, first of all, have you
Who doesn't like
have you
ARAM on
played
the bot lane?
Sky Temple,
Like, really?
Hanamura, Dragonshire? Like all these other maps are way less fun than Brax's Holdout. We have Alarak being banned and Rhaegar. I'm sorry, I was just shocked to see that Alex Straza was just picked up.
Yeah, no kidding. I was just about to say that's a healer that we have not seen in a while, and they are going to go for the Chromie, so we're going to see the new Chromie. A lot of slow damage from the Badgers here. This is a big deal since ReGen Phoenix has not picked their healer.
Badgers.
Rhaegar's banned out. What's a big healer that can deal with Lunar and Chromie?
Badgers. Ana. Badgers.
Malfurion.
But Ana with Alex Straza as well. Seems pretty good.
Medic.
Get out.
That's true though.
Oh!
They do pick up the Ana. That's no fun.
What?
Ooh,
No.
nice Artanis skin too.
I'm sorry that I'm better at drafting than you, Snag.
Obviously.
By the way, did you see Edge today, Snag? Your name came up.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally watch you and support in all the efforts that you do in NGS and saw that was talked about. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I talked about how you were gonna, since you have to play tomorrow, that your team's gonna lose because you suck at tanking. So you're welcome.
Probably true, honestly. TBH. I mean.
All right,
think that
Ana Artanis rounds out the draft for ReGen Phoenix, and Rel on the side of the Careless Badgers. All right, Snag, quick hot take impression. Which team's gonna win with their drafts?
I don't know. I want to go. I was correct last game. Lunar and Chromie are just not DPS players I like to put together. It's really slow damage. I mean, there's no cleanse available, so Chromie does have the time loop. And then there's just an Alex and Yrel, but nobody can punish Alex, so she's actually gonna pump out a lot of healing. ReGen Phoenix has got one interrupt for Mosh. I want to say ReGen Phoenix. I feel like they should have the better draft here.
One interrupt for Mosh. I'm just gonna let that sink in.
Careless
I'm gonna let that
Badgers
sink
with
in,
one
chat.
interrupt for Mosh.
I'm gonna let that sink in, chat. This is
So-
why he's not the best co-caster in the business, folks.
I
For
can't
nothing.
talk
For nothing.
good.
Yeah, no, I know Wes can
Don't
talk
talk
good. Mudge, I'm sorry, on the left we got ReGen Phoenix, Mudge on the ETC, Daribo on the Ray, Rabbit Penguin on the Greymundo, Arrow on Artie, and Arya, Arrow and Arya, both those names together mess me up. On the good old faithful Ana.
It's on the red team. Careless Badgers looking to close out their first NGS game. We got Tarask on the Joanna, Breakwood on the Deckard. Wait, Yrel. Caillou Berries on the Alex Traza, Coffee on the Chromie, and Slice now on the Lunara.
Deckard's not even in this game.
For some reason, that skin on the mount made it look like Deckard. Like the staff was sticking out. Like,
oh
I
my
saw a
god.
staff.
I like to note, there's been a huge kerfuffle going on, but no one is in danger of dying because it's the beginning of the game. And if you die in the beginning of the game, you're part of 40 Seconds of Feed, which was actually really part of the hit single by the team Parsley, Snag, Rosemary, and Lion last season.
Yep. Lead singer of Snack House.
All right, so you basically like ReGen Phoenix in this first game or game number 2 because of their draft. That's what I got.
Yeah,
Because you hate Lenara and you hate
I actually like
Chromie,
Lunara a lot.
and you think Slice and Coffee are terrible players on those heroes. That's what I heard, which I think it makes you a bad person. Mudge. Oh, unlucky. Wah, wah. I was wondering if that was going to heal up enough to keep him alive.
Yeah, I think Mudge wanted to kind of go actually down towards the giant camp, which probably feels weird because he's like, oh, the well will save me. But Arya on the Ana was actually right below him.
You know,
could have gotten a
you know what?
There.
You know what caused that to happen though? The damage, the poison dot damage from Lunara, and the W Dragon's Breath damage from Chromie. I'm just gonna point out that the two heroes that Snag think are trash is the one that made that ETC die right there.
Yep, that's totally all it was.
That's totally what you said too. I understand.
But
right.
Spotland though.
I mean, There's a whole lot going on right now. Let's go mid lane though. We got 2 ranged DPS hugging it out, sharing their Christmas stories, asking about who's going to go do what for Thanksgiving. Top lane, Rel and Artanis. Actually, who wins this matchup? I actually don't know. 'Cause I'm not an off lane player.
Artanis should eventually.
Oh wait, someone died bot lane. See, I go to the top lane to give the offlaners. I give the top lane.
Top lane's useless to look at.
I know, but I want to give offlaners a chance to be in the sun, and I miss a kill. But Alex Straza did go down, and it looks like. Oh, that was the cleanse, right? Yeah, that was the medallion for Johanna. So Tarask is able to survive because of the new medallion. And Daribo's saying, you know what? I can also play Captain Pew Pew.
Tarask doesn't have shield. Yeah.
Johanna also does not have life. So there you go.
Not anymore.
ReGen Phoenix with the early 2-1 kill.
The resets from the Alex Straza is actually a pain in the butt. There you go.
Right. Rel trying their best to take this top lane away from the Artie.
All she's doing is stacking up Artanis like crazy. 62 stacks already.
Oh, that's not good at all for late game.
And if that's gonna happen the whole time, like by just trying to control that point,
that's what it was. I think Crow. I think Crow did tell me that's what Rel ended up doing, just stacking Artanis like crazy. Yeah. Ooh, Lunara getting awfully low. Rabid Penguin trying to get that kill with the Greymundo. Sleep Dart on the Kaiberries. And down goes Alex Straza.
Nice set of combo from them there. Nice little follow up.
Ooh, we did have a gank attempt on top lane, but Artanis is gonna basically get away a little bit. Let's take a look at chat. Bobo's not wrong.
That's not wrong.
Oh, Slice.
You don't have vision of the point, do you?
I honestly don't know.
That was pretty clutch, like quick reactions there.
I really want Arrow to spray or something because that was Pog.
Wow, why are you so toxic?
It's spraying, not B-stepping.
Wow, why are you so toxic? That's banned NGS.
If you can't spray because you get a god tier swap on a Hearthing Lunara, then I don't want to live anymore.
Or just not play HOTS. I don't know why you want to go about.
No. It's either that or I kill myself, Snag. There's no in between.
Right. But Chromie actually going back to the W build to go off that topic. ETC picking the Prog Rock. Actually going to the Prog Rock. And you actually went Prog Rock last game too. ReGen Phoenix is a full level lead now. Really been controlling these lanes. I think
ReGen Phoenix actually. Oh, look at that! The Chromie though, W taking out the Ray, and that was really nicely placed by Coffee to finish off that Rainer. We do have more stacking happening on the top lane. Breakwood just having a really hard time. Oh, with Arrow on the Artanis. I really think that Artanis counters Rel right now. Seeing this
on a point control map like this, I mean, Urel has gotten more soak. She does have a lot more siege, twice the siege damage that Artanis has, and soaking. So that is going to be playing into it.
But I do think Rel brings more to the team fight later on, right? Coffee getting the perfect W onto the retreating ETC after the rewind. And I know Snag did not believe in the fact that Chromie did any damage, but I believed in Coffee and Slice. And I'd like to say...
I'm putting words in my mouth.
I mean, is that not what we do here in the Mouse House?
Yeah,
we put words in Snag's mouth? Oh my goodness.
On the board.
More damage, please. 10, like you said, 10's on the board. We do have Purifier Beam. Mosh Pit. To be determined. Is that... Eye of Horus? Oh, it is.
ETC coming in the back line, though.
Yep, looking for
Chromie on the sides.
Looking for Mosh. They do get Chromie. And is he gonna Mosh right here? Sleep Dart. I'm surprised they didn't Mosh. There was no interrupt for it available.
No. And if he did, he could just self-cleanse. Oh, I already used it. Never mind. Actually, I didn't think about this. This is time loop. Everybody has a self-cleanse. Oh, this is this. Getting the Eye of Horus onto Artanis. That global healing.
Yeah.
For the double lanes, pretty good. But
I'm looking through this.
Eye of Horus, or not Eye of Horus, self cleanse for Chromie, like time loop is time loop actually good? I guess all you get is the CDR, right?
You get
But like
huge CDR. Yeah,
everybody
really
gets self cleanse.
Oh,
It's a pretty short cooldown to force people to use
I mean,
their self cleanse.
it's like what? It's a 50-second. What is this?
Yeah, so it's totally worth it to
Yeah,
get.
it's 50
Like if
seconds.
Arrow has it, he has it. He can self cleanse.
Yeah, even if they get self cleanse, who cares? Like, okay, then you take out a 5-minute timer. Well, I think that's worth it. ReGen Phoenix though wants that bot lane, and here comes the cavalry from behind. Is the Careless Badgers looking all 5v4? Artenis is yeah. Oh man, that was a great W from Mudge. If I can remember what it was called, I would say the proper term. But
I think actually Darabo knocked back the Urel. That actually probably saved him because otherwise Urel is gonna get like a jump and instant knockback.
Oh,
stun.
I thought the what's the W for ETC? Why can't I think it's called?
Face melt.
Yeah, well, I thought that backed him up. My
Pretty
bad.
sure it's raining.
Hey, you know what? Probably was, because we all know I am just a mediocre play-by-play person that's really here to make jokes.
Yep. So far,
Actually,
no dragon being taken, but a lot more.
Oh my god, wait, that's true, huh? Well, dragon's overrated. This map's overrated.
I mean, honestly, the first 10 minutes of dragon is pretty useless. You get like a tower, a couple towers, and that's about it, unless you get some kills with it. Dragon Shire is always one of those maps where unless you get like 2 kills in a row, it's pretty hard to sneak it to take a dragon if everybody's playing their roles and rotations correctly.
There goes Hyperion looking to get the fort. Lunara gets slid upon, but able to just, hurry and scurry on out of there. Fort goes down. First fort of the match in favor of ReGen Phoenix. They are first to 13, but they are also retreating on this bottom point. Oh! And that's why Ana into Alexstrasza is really good.
Especially a lot of times why we don't see Alexstrasza too often with Ana still on the board.
Mm-hmm.
I think Arya's pretty much going to save that grenade every time.
And Lunara just went down. The combos from ReGen Phoenix's game with ETC Slide, Raynor, and Greymundo, and even Ana have been choice.
Choice. Just what's that? Just right mean?
Choice. Yeah, like just magnifique.
High of Horus.
Ana's way out there. First dragon of the game right before the 10-minute mark in favor of ReGen Phoenix, and they're looking to push in the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's probably... I like the choice this here. I don't think they're going to be able to get a keep, so I think you definitely can get a fort. They might actually be able to get the fort and keep wall, in which case I would probably rather them see get bottom keep wall. Nice little leap from Lunara to jump, get rid of that jump. You're all in the back line.
Mm-hmm. Breakwood trying to get them to rethink their life choices in the back line right there. They're actually going to go back to get soft soak, though. This mid fort is about to go down. Oh, Lifebinder just in time to save the Johanna.
Luckily, there's no Ana grenade yet.
No, but ReGen has a full level lead. They're going to be first to 16, and they have full control of this map so far. Alright, Snag.
Yeah,
What corrections does Careless Badgers have to make in order to come back in this game, number 2?
I think they really need to try to get a gank on Arrow on the Artanis in the off lane. That will give them some map pressure and also not get caught like that.
Not get almost ganked. The immediate bullet and everything with the slow moving Purify Beam.
Oh, wait, hope for
yeah, the Ana, Eye of Horus, snaking enough damage to kill the Johanna there. But it looks like the Badgers are still looking to engage. So much damage just went into Breakwood, though. Oh, and they go down to the Ana dot.
Feels
wow.
Good. And during that Mudge did self-cleanse the temporal loop that everybody was in position for.
Yeah. Unfortunate. And that's the third fort down in favor of ReGen Phoenix, even though their bottom lanes are actually pushed out a little bit. Oh, they're looking for this camp. Are they going to rotate? They're not going to get this in time, right? They got to leave.
No,
they have to leave. Oh, no. Oh, Slice. Slice.
Oh, nice play.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe they didn't die there.
But left Johanna to die. He'll get out.
Yeah, he got out. Oh,
ooh,
never mind.
Nice,
Dance party. Now they're dead. Yeah, that was worth it for ReGen Phoenix. Slice hard baited their Terras.
Totally hard baited the Joanna.
He's like, no, I got leap. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, you're worried about it.
It's actually
unlucky
should
for
give
you.
a dragon over to ReGen Phoenix pretty easily. Arrow going to capture the top. We got the bottom already being captured. There probably will be able to delay a little bit with the Alexstrasza.
I don't think they're in position to do it at all. They're going to let it go.
Actually, yeah, they're not going to try. Yeah. So this should give. I think this should give a keep. What are the
Oh,
chances
for
not?
sure.
It does have
One.
Kelly. They might not be able to get a keep if somebody gets out of position too much, but I think they definitely should.
Breakwood is way out here. What are they trying to slow down rotations? Oh, but they're not going to make it. They're going dead. Yeah, they're deadsy. Bye bye. And now the Dragon's reversion going back to mid. And it's going to be a 5v4. And I think at this point, with that Rel kill, they're going to get a keep. This has to be keep. Is it two? It's one keep for sure. Is it two?
Definitely. I think they could play for both keeps. I don't think they can play for game. Even
no, it's not game.
Yeah,
but 15 more seconds.
They have Rainer and Greymate. Like, it's a lot of pressure.
Oh, what is this? They're backing up. Boo! Boo! No guts, no glory. That's probably smart play, in all fairness, because they want to get this next tower. And to get to the tower, they would have had to go through the keep.
I feel like they actually took a lot of damage running around like that, because they're just taking Lunara Poison and some Chromie Dot from really far away. I mean, they could have taken the wall and ran through that top wall from the bottom keep.
That's true. That's actually true.
Then been in a safe position.
Yeah, okay. I'll go back. Boo! Boo!
But, hefty level lead for ReGen Phoenix. I think at this point, they kind of want to just play slow, get to 20, try to get the other soak in the other lanes. Which is kind of hard at this point because everything's so pushed out. But as long as you know where the other team is. They saw Yrel there on that bottom just running away, so they know that Yrel's not off lane, and they just saw the camp take. So they know that they have some time to kind of get some of this other lane soak.
All right, we got
I think ReGen Phoenix knows
one wave.
Kind of back off. Yeah.
They want this bottom fort.
Yeah.
I don't think
this is a fair give. I honestly don't think they need to. Like, you're still going to have a pretty good lead. You're almost 20. Like, there's no point in taking a fight that you don't have an immediate advantage of when you're going to have an advantage in 20 seconds. For sure, for sure. All right, are we resetting? They're going to go for camp. 60 seconds.
Oh, yeah, any interesting talents? I've looked at it recently, but... Oh yeah, was it he went face melt. So wasn't Encore nerfed today?
Yeah, it was, but still a really good talent. Actually he went speed melt too at level 4 for allows you to get the cooldown reduction. No, that's the run speed one. Interesting.
But he actually didn't go Encore, he went face melt. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I know that it got nerfed, but I think usually Encore is usually still the better talent just because, especially if you're going mosh pit. Reducing that cooldown means that you can just, like what you did before, he did the solo mosh on the Joanna. It's always worth it when you have Encore because you'll get it up in like 60 seconds. It's almost like, it's basically like doing a single Crusader shield. But nice call here from
Phoenix. Yeah,
bottom keep.
They are taking bottom keep with ease, but... Oh, wait a minute! The Badgers creeping in there. They want to fight, but Breakwood already used her Absorb, and they're going to go down. And I feel like Rel is just having a really hard time in this game, with considering having to go against Artanis, and then every team fight, it just feels like they get melted because of Ana grenade.
Yep, that's the power of Ana. That's why she's usually banned in most games, just because the grenade just provides. It's such a hard utility to play around as the enemy team, because there's anytime you're losing 100% of something, 100% armor, 100% heal, even though we know 100% armor is not a thing, but 100% healing is so much in the exponential sense that to just nerf somebody, especially when so much of Alexstrasza's heals are telegraphed, whether it's the big W, the big abundance circle. I feel like abundance is not the name for that, but it is. Or the life binder, which is such a big telegraphed heal, and getting either of those grenaded is so detrimental.
Oh, it looks like Careless Badgers were maybe looking for a pick there. I don't know because they were hoping to catch him out in rotation. But ReGen Phoenix immediately turned around and just going ham on them. Kyberries is gonna go down on the Alexstrasza. We do have a loop going on down here. Johanna goes down. Alexstrasza does end up going down. That's a 2-for-0. And Darabo is gonna chase down Coffee, and they're also gonna they're gonna go down eventually. They're not making it out
Just
of
got to delay the inevitable.
Slice was taking a look-see, but they decided to hippity hoppity their way down to the bottom lane property. I don't know.
Bottom lane property.
To the bottom lane property. This I'm pretty sure is game. 3 dead,
Yeah,
30 seconds,
not.
almost 18-minute dragon.
The double sleep.
Double sleep. Yeah. Oh, Lenara goes down, and this will be game number 2 in favor of ReGen Phoenix. GG. Ooh, did I jump in too much? No. All right, Snag. That means we're going to game number 3. Our favorite.
First game. Game number 3.
Welcome back. Real quick, Artenis and Greymandu and Ana, 0 deaths.
Nice.
Flawless victory. Almost.
Yep.
They had 3 people die. Mudge still top feeder this game, but in all fairness, they were really good this game. I'm just giving them, I'm just making jokes with them. Game number 2, ReGen Phoenix looked a lot better than they did in game number 1, and I think they were much more comfortable not having to face Kel'Thuzad, it looked like.
Yep.
Well, thank you for the hard-hitting analysis, Snag. Yep.
I mean, they showed well.
Yep.
Getting the damage from
Concur.
A little bit slower. Yeah.
Agree.
I was looking at cat memes, so I was distracted.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Factually correct. Yep. This did occur.
Another screen.
Truth.
Yep.
All right. We'll be back in a little bit to see game number 3. We are back. Whee! On to game number 3. I should turn off the music. Although I do like this. Yeah. Come on, dance. I know you can't hear the music, just pretend that you can hear the music. There it is. That's your white boy dancing of the evening for the rest of you folks. I hope you enjoyed. Alright, we are going to game number 3. ReGen Phoenix coming back from their devastating loss in game number 1. I assume it's devastating. I know every loss is devastating when I play. We're going...
Why not playing the loss is devastating, so...
Oh, that's factually correct, actually. Actually, no, D.Va's been buffed, so I might actually play some Storm League again.
That's true.
We are going to Infernal Shrines, picked by ReGen Phoenix, with the Careless Badgers opting for first pick this time. Alright,
So,
we see the
Infernal
same
Shrines.
bands? Same bands? Same bands? Same bands? Huh?
They banned up Diablo. Ban out the Stukov.
Ooh.
Why the Stukov? They banned Stukov game 1, I believe, as well.
Maybe
So,
they
I
want
don't know
Diablo
what
this
they're
time.
in there.
They do have first pick, so maybe they want Diablo this time.
Yeah, could be. I think it seems like they must have a higher priority on the Diablo. There's the Kel'Thuzad ban, so it gives a free ban for Careless Badgers not have to worry about.
Badgers.
Could open up the
Abathur! They really don't want to play against Abathur.
Yeah, they just, even though it might not be the map for it, I mean, we've played Abathur on Infernal Shrine some. It's fun. I think Abathur goes on every map, and he's just changes the game a lot to, you just don't want to play again. I can see that.
It's kind of like playing against Samuro or, what's that other hero? Vikings, or probably now Gazlo. You just want to just not do it. You just want to quit your HOTS career. Chromie getting banned out.
Wait, leaving open Diablo and Tracer.
Yeah, Tracer was one of those.
Tracer's been banned out twice, so something.
Yep.
They're gonna pick the Diablo.
First pick Dibbles.
Do we see the Garrosh and Tychus? Insta Garrosh Tychus. Okay, still going.
We do see the ETC, so Mudge just decided that they want to play only one hero tonight, which is fine by me. It's less work for me doing Soothsayer.
Yep.
And the Grey Mane again. That's the so basically ReGen just really wants to have ETC and Grey Mane in every single game.
I mean, if you got Slide, you got Bullet. That's really all you need.
Ooh, we got Ana and Jaina being picked up on the side of
Jaina.
Badgers.
I've been seeing Jaina make a big comeback in games for some reason. I'm not really sure why. She's been showing up a lot on the in-houses if you follow those with like Micah Goodall and all them practicing for CCLs. A lot of people picking up the Jaina. For some reason she's come back in as the burst mage. Tassadar's kind of shown his way out, even though there hasn't really been many changes to Tassadar that I'm aware of, that I remember being major. Banning out the Zeratul now. Don't want to give him that VP APOC Ring of Frost combo. And Careless Badger bring out that Imperious.
let's not forget that Jaina has a completely worthless talent of Ice Block that they will get eventually in this game.
Wait. Is it a talent or is it a trait? Is it an ability?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you hit the D key to activate Ice Block? Do you?
I mean, I don't think I pick a talent 1 through 20 that says Ice Block.
Also fair. Oh my. Okay, wait. ReGen. There are other heroes in the game than ETC, Greymane, and Raynor.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, I mean, you just.
We do get the
right
Zool this time, though.
The double right click.
Right click heroes with stars in their eyes. Is that how the song goes? I actually don't know.
I have no idea what you're singing.
It's a Jukebox Hero.
Oh,
Come on. No. You know what? You are the worst co-caster.
You're too old for me.
I'm too old.
You just made me. Okay. You got super quiet.
I was just thinking. I was just thinking
channel.
about how offended I was by you saying I was too old.
Yep. True statements.
Alarak, though, being picked.
Careless Badgers picking up Sonya against the Zool. It's almost like they're going to bring it back, see if they can. I mean, the Zool won game 1 against the Sonya, so I think Careless Badgers going to show, hey, we can make Sonya work. But picking off the Alarak on that coffee, likes those combo heroes with the Alarak and the Kel'Thuzad. pretty good pickup into the Grandman and the Rainer, honestly, because those are usually always in range and are very, do not want to be silenced, as most heroes do not want to be silenced.
I actually like being silenced. I like not being able to control my hero or do anything in the game whatsoever. I just like to wait there and sit there and wait till I die. That's my favorite.
Out of all the heroes to be silenced, auto attackers are the best ones, or all the
Captain Pew Pews. They're the worst ones, yeah, because they go, okay, I can still right click.
Especially if you have a Greyman that's already in wolf form, you're like, okay, I'll just keep doing 500 damage to you every auto.
Don't worry about
you can kill them before they roll away.
It's fine. Wait.
What would actually be really fun to see is Alarak in the solo lane and just Discord striking the Sonya and then auto attacking her to death. That would actually be a lot of fun to see, because I think that a lot of people sleep on the fact that Alarak is such a good solo laner.
Mm-hmm. Tell us
just
more.
Because he has no wave clear.
He is no wave clear. We do have ReGen Phoenix on the left-hand side, hoping to take back this series and win it. 2-1. Arrow on the Zul, Arya on the Deckard, Rapid Penguin on their Greymundo, Mudge on his favorite hero ever in the game, and Darabo on the Ray Ray.
We got Careless Badgers, we got Coffee on the Alarak, Slice on the Jaina, Kaiberries on the Ana, Breakwood on that Sonya, and Tarask on Diablo.
Diablo! It's Diablo! We are getting a well snipe. We got some degenerate teams going on here. Oh, man. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, it's a possibility in all these maps. We've seen ReGen Phoenix do this before.
And here they come. They are not happy. Wait.
Are they actually going to get a well snipe and a kill? What a win.
That seemed like a really scuffed engage by the Badgers there.
They were too angry. It tilted them. They wanted to get in there.
They get in there. Oh, able to get away, though, is the Ray Ray. Nobody goes down, and that is the first kill, like you said, to ReGen Phoenix. Jaina goes down.
Yeah, and Zul was able to get the double soak in there, so they didn't really miss any soak with that well snipe. Starting off in the center and going to the top. Starting from the bottom, now we're here.
The bottom property, right?
The bottom property.
Listen, it's hippity hoppity. Get off my property. I mean, come on, we gotta do what we can, right?
But they're doesn't give them that much of a lead. I mean, experience and kills in the very beginning don't do a lot. They do have probably like a quarter, maybe even that level lead. But that bottom well will play a factor later on in the game when the objective gets to that bottom shrine.
Mm-hmm. And we do have a camp pushing mid already, and it feels like that bottom well snipe has kind of put the Badgers off their game a little bit, and their rotations are a little bit scuffed in this early go.
It's more about the Jaina kill. I think the Jaina kill messed them up a lot more because that is like all of their wave clear, like
right. But them killing the well caused them to make that rotation in that way.
Okay,
right?
If you want to go that far back, then
if I want to actually think about this logically, you're right. Yes, if I do, I would like to do that. Yes, that's factually correct.
So gonna give the ReGen Phoenix a much stronger wave priority here. They're basically just ripping all the camps that they want, basically on cooldown. We're gonna see them take the Shaman camp up top. I hope that they don't cap it right away because the objective is in mid. Okay, actually perfectly timed, so they can now cap it right away. Actually, Careless Badgers is not gonna have their camp pushing at the right time. They actually just saw everybody move from mid, which means if they time that out, they can start this objective and have a better positioning.
Yep, Breakwood was actually doing really well on the Sonya into the Zul. And yeah, Darabo. Oh wait.
Oh,
that did not seem like the way that Coffee drew that up, and I don't think that's just unstoppable. And they're gonna go down to Captain Pew Pew. Ooh, that's not when you want to die.
Nice Darabo, actually doing some like interesting jukes. He was kind of like staying right next to everybody, but he really wanted to get that Deckard pot. And when he started to run back to his tower, luckily he got a free escape from the Diablo who clicked the minion. And then was able to immediately, seeing the ETC coming down, immediately turn on that Alarak. Nice play by ReGen Phoenix to pick up those kills.
Mudge getting a body slammed into the wall, and they're going to have a good amount of damage put on them. and they're gonna mosey on away. I really feel like the Badgers have such a wombo heavy comp that they just have to find a pick, even if it is early going, because this map I feel like might slowly get away from them if they don't start, exercising their authority.
I like this little passive play from the ReGen Phoenix. They had such a lead on the monkeys that they didn't really have to force it. They will get them eventually just from a couple of them showing up, one left, and able to clear up the other lanes.
Yep, and it looks like Zablo gonna go down. Oh, that was a nice little grenade. A sleep dart, I should say. And it looks like another good sleep dart. Yep, Diablo's gonna get out from there, but the first objective goes to ReGen Phoenix.
Yeah, should allow them to get like this first wall. Might be able to get the well, but probably not. I think they're probably just gonna get the towers and back off, get the bottom soak. Yeah, the Punisher's already dead. But gives them about a level lead now.
That's true.
They have to immediately run bottom to catch that bot soak.
Yep, and they're also gonna get to the camp, I assume. Yeah.
So look at
When's
the
their camp up?
talents.
20 seconds. We got. Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Debilitating dart, auto attack Diablo. Full face melt. ETC.
Actually, that's a good question. Is Scroll of Identify back in the meta again since Ruby got nerfed? I feel like it might be.
I don't really even know why scroll of whatever the other one was good for Ruby.
Field Study.
Yeah, I mean that's still what Field Study was good for Ruby before. It's still good for Ruby. I'm not really sure why it would.
Yeah,
be.
but so Field Study lasts 16 seconds.
Okay.
You could get 2 rubies off in that time span pretty easily.
Okay.
Now you can't. No matter what, you can only get 1 ruby off in it. That's why it was so good.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm wondering
I mean,
now if a Scroll of Identify is better.
Arya seems to think so.
Haha! We do have rotation by Zul, so this could be a 5v4 because Sonya is top. And that is a route onto Diablo. And another route onto Diablo. And Diablo is still alive because it is Diablo. And Mudge will go down. Yeah, for the sins of their fathers, Mudge will go down.
I mean, that was a 5v4 defense from the Ghost Badgers.
Oh! Oh man,
now.
I thought something was about to happen there with that pull, but there was no real follow-up available, unfortunately. 10's online for the Badgers. We do get Ring of Frost this game. Counter-Strike, Wrath, Nano Boost, APOC. And of course we have Mages, Stay a While and Listen, Hyperion, Mosh Pit, and the Cursed Bullets. Breakwood pushing in that top lane. It looks like the Sonya is handling the Zul much better in this game. Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah, breaking towers. Yep, you're so good. I wish I thought of that.
Here. Yeah, you did what you were thinking about.
I'm just jealous. Wah, wah. Wait. I got one. I got one for later. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I got it in my head. I got a pun. I got. Yeah. Oh, we're down. It's fine. We're just waiting.
So now Diablo's not really probably gonna live that long again. Now with the cursed bullet taking out the 35% of his health pool. However, even at 10%, Diablo is pretty hard to kill.
Oh, that's a nice ring that hits their own team. They were able to yeet their way out of there on the side of ReGen, narrowly avoiding that ring. That was almost a really good combo by them, by the side of
Drew and Hyperion, which is a longer cooldown than Ring of Frost, so it could still play out for them. The rest of the combo is still there. You can still APOC on a single person, like on a Rainer or a Grey Main, and get a solo APOC with the full Jaina combo. Can still kill one of the assassins.
Looking for a Breakwood, and Mudge gave Sonya a little nudge there. You see that? I had to say it. I know it's really bad.
Yeah, that was really bad.
But see, Mudge and Nudge, they rhyme.
Yeah, okay.
There is still a fight going on. Spinning to win is the Sonya on top of the entire team of ReGen. Nudge is going to go down. The sleep does stop the engage for a second on Oh my goodness, on the Badgers, but Breakwood is really breaking hearts. Is that good? Is that better? In the back line, taking out Deckard Kane, everyone's favorite old dude.
Yeah, the fight was kind of all over the place. I mean, honestly, Mudge was just kind of getting manhandled like crazy. He kept trying to get escaping, but Coffee with the push, with the pull, and Diablo with the constant flips and pushback, like ETC was just not able to get away. And eventually ended up going down to the Alaric auto attacks. That's the big thing with the new Diablo, with the diabolical momentum Diablo, is that if you're able to just sit there and auto attack things, it's so hard to get away from them.
That's actually correct, Crescent. The only fight here is my battle with the English language.
I mean, honestly, that's all of our battles.
It is actually the real struggle during casting, especially when you're a little tired.
Trying to be coherent is probably the hardest thing.
I had 2 presentations to do at work today. I'm a little tired of talking. And yeah, I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's cast and let's have Edge. Sounds like a great idea.
So, first fort going down for Careless Badgers. Getting a lot more, getting that prowess on the field.
Badgers.
They
I'm here.
Run away.
They are looking, but Arrow is well aware of how precarious a situation there is in the bot lane. Yeah, they're back. He's back. Tarash showing that minion who's boss by checking it into the fort. Sometimes you just gotta, you gotta take out your aggressions on the minion sometimes. Everyone is scoping out this camp. Oh, that's not good for. Oh wait, there's a medallion.
That was a good one, honestly. Honestly, Mudge, if I was the ETC, I probably would have slid that Diablo.
If you were the ETC, you would already be on the right-hand side of the map from that slide trying to get more kills. So
right, so that was a really good medallion. All that to say, it was a really good medallion because I think Trask was expecting to get slid there.
Factually correct. We do have a light kerfuffle going on here. Breakwood moseying on down with the Sonya, looking for a 5v4. Tarask going in on the Greymane. Are they able to get away? No, the Ring of Frost catches them and the Deckard. That is 1 down so far. Zul trying to come in, I guess around that way, putting down the Skeletal Mages. Mudge will go down to the Alarak ultimately, and that's a 2-for-0 special in favor of the Careless Badgers.
Even Talonteer's now going to get 16 with this bottom fort. I mean, there's 2 forts down. Camp pushing top. That's going to force Zul away a ways. I mean, the 5-man here is just rolling through them. Coffee's getting some good combos during these team fights, along with Sonya kind of just running in the back line. But I mean, it's like Sonya and Alarak are just kind of destroying them. Right now, Alarak, the top damage. Actually, Alarak and Sonya are pretty close to each other, 1,000 off.
Which one's the damage? There it is. I found it. 2. Yeah.
And
3 is APM.
3 is APM because that's important. There's actually so much more damage from ReGen Phoenix side, but they're not actually able to secure the kills.
I mean, this is clearly a blow-up comp, so they're going to have more, ReGen has the poke comp, so they're going to have naturally more damage than... they're looking at Darabo, and I don't think they're going to make it out of that if they do this correctly. Yeah, he just kind of resigned himself to their fate. And they're trying their best to not die too quickly before their team got there, but they weren't able to.
Yeah, really good decision making from the Badgers to stay on the opposite side of the map, the enemy team side of the map with those 16 advantages. Go into that bush down there, kind of catch somebody that might be trying to get the that soak in the bot lane, and especially it worked out that they were solo.
I saw chat. That was good. That was good, Crescent. I like it. That's good. Crescent's coming in with a white hot fire tonight.
Yeah, he's good with the he got the BM, not the BM,
the memes. What is it?
It's kind of like when you what are those things? Roasting. There you go.
That's roasting. No one is safe from Crescent.
Yeah.
I mean, just the other day, Crescent shot me in chat.
I know.
I mean
I'm waiting to shoot.
You're waiting. For everyone that doesn't know,
I've never watched the stream.
There is a fight going on, so let's keep going with that. Tarask going down. I think that was Cursed Bullet, wasn't it? Yeah, that's down, and they're now at full health. So 3 ults down on the side of ReGen, and I don't think they really want this fight. Wrath just popped by Sonya, and there is the shove onto the Deckard, and that the Ring of Frost getting 2. Deckard goes down. ETC just went down. Greymundo went down. I don't think Arrow is going to make it out of here either, and that's going to be a 4-for-0 special that the Badgers just picked up at their local 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I mean, Badgers just turned it on that fight. I mean, after I think they had the missed ring, or not really a missed ring. I think the target
that ring hit 2. The ring hit 2.
I thought the target died before it landed. But
the target died and then it hit 2 people.
Okay, that works. But Coffee with the Nana boost just went hard with the damage, and then Trost and the Sonya with the body blocking. I mean, they're just running it down here. I think they should be able to get a keep, honestly. They're all up already. But it's a freezer probably here. I don't think
there's a chance. They do have Sonya.
They can have an all-out combo here. There it is.
Oh, Tarask is on the fun side of the world, trying to get a kill. Mudge is trying to make sure they aren't able to get back. Diablo able to kind of scurry their way out. Rooted. Oh, that root onto the ETC sealed their doom. And now it's definitely going to be a keep in favor of Badgers. And Raynor goes down. Is that right?
I mean, they're definitely showing why they have been banning the Diablos when they're not first pick. It's definitely been allowing them to just engage so hard.
Do they
follow up? They might
push for core? Now. Yeah, that's 3 dead for at least 12 more seconds.
It's only Deckard and Zul. They have Sonya on the core. I think they can end on it.
Alarak looking to put some hurt on the Zul. And I do agree, this is going to be GG in favor of the Badgers, and they just turned it on.
Yeah.
Wait. Nope, that doesn't stop anything. Nope. They really just turned it on late in this game number 3 because they wanted to go back to their homes and stream.
Yeah. No kidding. I mean, that Punisher objective phase, they just were like kill after kill after kill.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well played by the Badgers to take that game number 3 away and get their first victory of the season. Let's take a look. See if I can get. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna whisper Breakwood and see if she or if herself or someone wants to do an interview. Oh, what do you think of that? I mean, that was a pretty exciting game number 3, honestly, because like the first 2 were so well fought by both teams, and then to see that like solid execution in game number 3 was just like a sight to behold.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, game 3, the pre-level 10, ReGen Phoenix, I think, had the lead. But I mean, obviously, this is Heroes of the Storm, and the new Heroes of the Storm where late game matters way more. But pre-level 10, ReGen Phoenix were setting themselves up. They had the good rotations. They had their timings all down. They had the first 2 objectives, I believe. And then, but man, after 16, I guess something just clicked within the Badgers. Like they were kind of messing each other up. They had some of the pushes when some other people were trying to pull, and they like all of a sudden it just clicked, and they just ran down. Like it just one objective, keep game. Like I don't know,
right?
They just turned it on.
Okay, we're gonna go interview one of the Careless Badgers. Actually, I believe Breakwood is saying that. Oh, I left, but Breakwood is saying that Tarask is going to join us soon. Hopefully, Snag can figure out that I moved over here. I didn't tell him. There, you figured it out. I forgot to tell you that we were coming over here.
There you go.
Let's go back to the map screen, actually. But anyway, while we wait, let's see. I mean, you can kind of see why. I feel like the Badgers, based on at least looks like Coffee can play, are going to be a very dangerous team, actually, this upcoming season.
Yeah, it's always when you go against those teams, and now that they've played the first game and Coffee's already shown the Kel'Thuzad and an Alarak, so you know he's going to play those, what I would say actually like those flex heroes, even though it's not the real term for flex, but those heroes that are not meta but will win a game when played correctly. Like Alarak, especially in a 4-man Alarak, then it's going to take a lot of scouting on those teams to see what he's going to play.
Speaking of, welcome to. Right. Yeah, you're here. Hey, Kyle. This is actually Tarask, but I always know you as Kyle. So, Welcome. Congratulations on your first victory of the season.
Thank you. Intimidating team. Oh my goodness.
It was close.
Whew. I mean, I know Mudge from we met in Storm League, but then he hangs out in the ITN stuff, and then Deribo I played with a ton, so we were super nervous, honestly.
How you guys feeling now?
Encouraged for future NGS like that. We actually kind of held our own, and poor Coffee, our sub for the night, got all his stuff banned out, so they did their research on our sub for sure. We'll see how future weeks go.
Oh, Coffee's your sub? Because they seem to be like, they have like all the really annoying heroes to play against, and and getting a lot of those picks with like the Kel'Thuzad and Alarak.
This is where you spoil it and say that no, he's totally on the main roster. Totally do all your bans if for him.
Yeah, if in future weeks anybody wants to, knock out those particular characters, but yeah, he was subbing in for us tonight. I believe he's going right into another NGS, so hopefully we didn't wear him out too much. He did a really good job.
So I think this is your first season participating in NGS, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
So what made you decide to join a team this season? I want to ask that question real quick before we get into the actual match itself.
Okay. Wait, what?
I was going to ask, like, what made you join
NGS?
Join a team this season?
Oh, I was playing in the CCL, the community celebrity event with Heroes Hearth, and in there I was playing off lane, and Kai Berries was looking for an off lane player, but when we all got together, we found out that I had done a lot of shot calling through into the Nexus community, so I switched over to tank. And we were just going to do NGS, but then we did Heroes Lounge because, we might as well. We were early. We missed the slot for last season. So we got a lot of practice in, and it's been really rewarding. Like, oh my goodness. And the amount of things I've learned out in this vacuum, because Storm League, it's really hard to tell what the heck is going on and what goes right and what goes wrong. But here you can actually learn things and improve. So it's been rewarding both in team-wise and like my solo queue rank has been a lot better recently.
Oh, nice. So going into the match, game number 1, you were on Johanna, and I think your team seemed to control that map pretty strongly, mostly because of the Zul double soaking and then the 4 team at the bottom. How did you feel like that map still ended up being like really close in the end? How much of a nail biter was that last final skirmish at the end?
Oh, geez. Well, from playing with Deribo a lot, I know he wants to take the side angles, so that made it a little more expected. But with the Wrath of Berserker Sonya too, barreling down the back line, it was nice we had the Zul advantage for just the double soaking, but Zul in the team fight always got disengaged by Mudge's great ETC. And it was stressful. I mean, that really came down to a couple good picks from from Coffee, and they got back the bottom lane, and it really did come down to that final fight. And they were good on bosses. Oh my goodness, they love taking that thing.
Yeah, definitely making sure that they kept it away from you with your map lead.
Yeah.
They were so fast in those boss rotations. Anyway, yeah, go ahead, Sam.
Oh my goodness. What was their second damage for that? It was Jaina. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And after that, they went into more Greymane Rainer. But still, like, every time we thought they were somewhere in all 3 of these matches, they were already done with whatever they were doing.
I feel like they want to take away the Rainer from Slice after game 1, because I feel like they were just kept peppering them down from nowhere. And like while we were casting, like someone would just be suddenly dead because Slice was just pew-pewing them with the Rainer.
Yeah, Slice locks on with Rainer. Just picks a target and wails until they're gone, and it worked really well. I didn't really think about that. I know from looking at the enemy team, it's Deribo who is the Rainer player in terms of like levels, but I believe they did Rabid Penguin for most of those picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess they were denying Slice. Huh. They also banned her Tracer too.
Yep. How'd you guys? So I don't have any questions for game 1, but for game 2, what was your decision making on those 2 DPS picks with the Lunara and the Chromie?
We really like our Ring Around the Rosie, and it was our map pick, so Dragonshire is pretty good for us with the Lunara, helping with the lane clear and getting around to the various shrines. We thought we could pull off the Chromie, and I think we did okay, like kind of targeting the same target when we could, but Deribo's Rainer was so darn safe and never in temporal loop range, and they just knew how to not play into that game.
Yeah, if you just kind of avoid the chromie, you're not really going to go against it. I was making comments in the very beginning during, as we were going into the map of how much slower and less predictable your damage was against the very fast, very quick Rainer Greymane that I believe they had in game 2, where they could just pick up those kills pretty quickly. Are you guys kind of early picked the Alexstrasza too? What was your thought process there? We don't really see that much often in the competitive scene with an early Alexstrasza.
With an Ana
In
available.
game 1,
with an Ana on the field.
No, it's was that an Ana really?
Yeah,
they picked Ana into it
Yeah.
after you had the Alexstrasza pick.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. In game 1, we wanted to pick Deckard and deny them getting the Deckard, which is maybe a little outdated, but still is doing all right. The Alexstrasza is actually Kai Berry's like highest throughput in numbers healing character, and I knew with the Rainer and the Greymane, like blinds weren't gonna do it when it was just chugging away and just chunking me the entire time. Poor Johanna has trouble dealing with that sort of stuff now that she has that shield cooldown problem.
Mm-hmm.
So we were hoping the Alexstrasza could keep me up. I didn't even think about the Ana in that game as a factor. We were so bummed that, well, for one, Mudge missed his first temporal loop, and we're like, all right, we got this. And then everyone after that was perfect.
Yeah, I feel like the Ana grenade denied both your Johanna and Breakwood's Rel from a lot of healing in that game. It felt really bad watching it. Or at least for your team, I think it felt really bad. I'm pretty sure it felt really good for ReGen
we felt
Phoenix.
bad for you. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge support player, so I always understand. Like if I play Alexstrasza, I always feel bad when I'm against Ana because I just go, "Oh, my circle did nothing."
Yeah, honestly, from our perspective, we didn't even know that was happening. We were so overwhelmed by just the relentless onslaught of Rainer and Greymane that we thought that was the problem. I didn't even think of the grenade.
So going into game number 3, though, I had a feeling that you weren't going to ban Diablo because you had first pick, because I've seen you play Diablo and it's really good. And lo and behold, you first picked that Diablo, and it seemed like you had, to put it lightly, a hell of a fun time in game number 3 with Diablo, doing slams and picks and everything the whole time. How did that match kind of play out and feel for you with the draft that your team had?
That one, we actually got rather circumvented. We were going to do a Zeratul with Coffee doing the double soak for us, and they last banned it, which was a huge surprise. So in the final moments, we had to scramble, switch over to Sonya, and Coffee got his Alarak, which was kind of a first go for us. Normally when he does Alarak, I do ETC, so I'm not ruining everything Alarak wants to do. So the early game felt weird because we're both like, you go, no, you, I'm gonna combo, then you combo. But as the game went on, we started getting those picks. Shout out though, Deribo's just round walk that dodged everything in the early.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then I misclick a minion. He just gets out free.
That was pretty funny to watch.
And I think Breakwood was just destroying with the Sonya, especially late game in that comp. It felt like you on the Diablo and her on the Sonya were just making their lives miserable, and your DPS has got free reign late game in that match.
We managed to keep Jaina very comfortable too, but Breakwood was going to go Kerrigan with the Zeratul double soak, so the Sonya was a surprise pickup and a reaction to Zul being picked up because skeletons and noise for Sonya is pretty decent.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I was making comments that it seemed like you guys did seem flustered, just not on the same page in the early game. Maybe with the well snipe, Jaina getting picked in the very beginning, kind of threw you guys off the groove, it seemed like. And then all of a sudden, like post level 16, that third or fourth Punisher, whatever it was, and then I don't know, maybe your comms were, or you guys just got on the same rhythm, but it seemed like you guys just clicked and just started, and you just ran it down. And like, was there anything that was kind of going on with your guys' comms, or anything that you guys like that you could probably pinpoint to be the reason for it, that you kind of just were able to run it down during that one Punisher?
We definitely focused Rainer in game 3. After game 2, we were horrified by his throughput in game 2, every chance we could, we were targeting Deribo, but in that final fight, Deckard overstepped, and we were able to get him very quickly while they chased Sonya. But I'd say Game 3 was all about the focus on the Rainer there.
For sure. Well, thanks for joining us, Kyle. Did you want to do any plugs or shouts at all before we let you go?
Sure. I'm just doing this for the joy of it, but check out Into the Nexus podcast. Definitely check out the streams for myself and Kai Berries, who are streaming during this. I think Coffee does streaming as well, but I don't think he streams these particular matches. We're excited to see how it goes. This is my first time with this stuff.
Well, it's definitely a different beast than Storm League.
Oh, yeah. It's way better doing this than Storm League.
A little different.
Well, thanks for joining us, and congratulations on your very first victory in NGS, and good luck to you and your team for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
All right. Snag, how do you want to close out the show?
I don't know. You're the leader, man. I just follow.
All right, Snag, do you want to say any last words before we close out the Mouse House for the evening?
No, I mean, we're doing a lot more this season. The Parsley, Snag, Rosemary, and Lion are not coming back this season, so it's going to be a lot more casting time. I'll let you, I guess, announce the other cast that we're doing. But I'm kind of showing up for some CCL stuff, see how it goes. Don't expect anything coming out of it, but hope to have some fun, play some high-level games. So I guess look for me there, maybe. I don't know. I don't really do anything else.
Well, we are casting again this week. We have Storm Division on Thursday. I actually don't remember who we're casting because we swapped with Jinxie at the last second. So we are casting Thursday, though, Storm Division. And then Friday, we have Fight Night on Chili Mountain stream. And actually, Thursday's stream is actually on NGS's channel. And Friday, though, I don't know if we know the teams as well, but we are casting, and we're going to be casting a lot more this season, so you can all expect more of the Mouse House. But with that, thank you all for joining us. Yeah, get some cheese nibs going on there. We got to do some more dabs and hopefully coordinate them better this time instead of rushing. But anyway, thank you all for joining us in the Mouse House this evening. I, of course, have been Linehouse with my best friend Snag and Nuz, and we hope that you all have a wonderful evening and don't fill up too much on the cheese nibs.